The Gadget God here, and today I want to give you a quick review of the Philips HUE White and Color Ambience Starter Kit. Now, what the heck is this? This is actually the second generation of Philips color-changing Wi-Fi bulbs. So I actually had the weekend to play with this, and I really liked it. There's only one reason why I'm actually not going to keep it, and I'll get to that in 1 second. But essentially, in the starter kit, you got the 3 Wi-Fi bulbs, and you have an Ethernet cable, you got the paperwork over here, and then you have the second generation hub. It's got 3 lights in the front. You can push this button to sync, and it's got the power adapter in there as well. So let me just give you a quick look at the bulbs so you can see how they differ if you have the first generation. The second generation will actually allow you to use color as well as light. Just give you a quick turn around so you can see the looms on here. Lumens, it's 800 lumens. So you can use your smartphone to change the color, change the dim of all these bulbs, and you don't have to get up and hit a light switch or anything. So the thing that I really, really like about the second generation, you can tell you have the second generation if you can do color and you have this a little more curved hub, is that you can actually use Siri to control your lights, to change the dim, to change the color, all things like that. So that was absolutely, without a doubt, my favorite thing about this Philips HUE White and Color Ambience Kit. So we got the paperwork in here. It's super, super easy to set up. I'm trying to think what I can show you in my hands here while I talk about it. Super easy to set up. All you do is turn off your light switch, take out your old bulb, put in your new bulb, turn your light switch on, and then plug the Ethernet cable into the hub here and plug it into your wireless router, and then plug this in. Then you go ahead, and it says right in here, you go to the app, and the app actually pairs this. As soon as this is paired, it automatically pairs all your light bulbs. This comes with 3, for example. You can have up to 10 on a single bridge. This is called the Philips HUE bridge. And then you're free to use your smartphone to go ahead and change the colors. You can change each individual bulb. So for example, I can give this bulb the name of bedroom, because this is my bedroom, give my second bulb the name of living room, because this is my living room, and then I can actually say, Siri, turn the living room blue. And just like that, it will turn your living room blue. And then I can just say, Siri, turn the bedroom red. It'll turn the bedroom red. I can then say a second command along the lines of, Siri, dim the bedroom to 25%. You can say percentiles, 35%, 50%, 80%, whatever you want. And it goes ahead and changes your room to that color. So that's phenomenal. You can even set custom scenes in the app where I could have the bedroom light, for example, be red 50% and the living room light be blue 90%. I can give that scene a name and I can save it. So let's say I call that American Flag House. So then I can say, hey Siri, set American Flag House, and it'll go ahead and set that saved scene. So really, this is a phenomenal product. I absolutely love it. But there was the one issue that I ran into personally, was that I really like to be able to dim my light switches, right? So hey, no problem. That sounds like a perfect thing to have going on with these. But the one thing that I don't like is once you actually set these up, your physical light switch on the wall, if you have dimmer switches built into them, will no longer work. So you can flick the light switch on and off on your wall, and it will go to bright or not bright, but you can no longer use the dimmer switches on your wall. For me, that's a deal breaker. I don't have a huge place, so I walk by my light switches all the time. And I want to still be able to flick my light switches and use the dimmer switches on my physical lights. So that's actually why I'm not going to keep these. But if I could still use the dimmer switches on my wall and use my voice and the app to control everything, I'd absolutely keep it. But if I can't use the dimmer switches to slide up and down the dimness on my wall anymore, that's a deal breaker for me. So I'm not going to be keeping these, but I will say if they fix that one thing, maybe in the 3rd generation, I would absolutely keep these, no question asked. It even says in the instructions in the fine print on the website that these do not work with wall dimmer switches. So I knew that getting into it. I thought I could get over it, but it's just too big of a deal for me. Hey, I'm the Gadget God, you know, I got my own quirks. So one thing I also thought was really cool is you could say, hey Siri, turn off all the lights, or hey Siri, turn off lights. It'll go ahead and just turn your lights off. Hey Siri, turn on lights, goes ahead and turns on your lights. So this really is a fantastic product. If you don't have dimmer switches, you can get these lights and you will now have dimmer switches. You'll just have to use the app or your voice to dim them. So if I didn't already have dimmer switches installed on my walls, this would be the perfect solution, but I do, and that's important to me. So I'm not going to keep these, but once they make the version that lets me use my dimmer switches on the wall and all the same features that actually come with this product, such as Siri voice control and setting color and custom scenes, then I'll buy them again. But until then, sorry, they're not the perfect product for me, Philips. But I would say ultimately, if you don't have dimmer switches on your wall, this absolutely gets my highest recommendation. This is a phenomenal product. You can go ahead and give the lights a name, so that way you can control specific lights, set custom scenes. You can even set timers, so at 8 a.m. every day, your bedroom light turns on to orange. You can go ahead and do that using the app, and it really is a phenomenal product. One thing, what was I going to say that I also wish it had? Yeah, that's right. So the orange is not super orange. It's a little bit of a white orange. The green is not a super green. It's a little bit of a whitish green. And the purple is about in between. It's purple, but a little bit of a light purple. With that said, red and blue are absolutely red and blue. It's really great. If you don't like white light, you can do yellow. So I can have yellow, for example. But once they fix that one problem, I'm absolutely going to get these again. The bulbs themselves are a little bit smaller than normal bulbs. Of course, they'll work in any light fixture that you have currently, so there's no problem there. But any questions, feel free to put them down below. I definitely put these through their paces, and I really like the product that they have here. This is, again, the white and color version, so you can go ahead and set different scenes like that. There are some other bulbs that work with this that Philips HUE makes, such as a very large bulb, also light strips. I haven't tried those, but again, if you have any questions, feel free to put them below. This is a Gadget God quick review of the Philips HUE 2nd generation white and ambience starter kit. Phenomenal product. There's just that one thing that I didn't like about it, where I can't use my wall dimmer switches. Once they fix that, I'll absolutely pick this up again, because this really is a phenomenal product. If you don't have dimmer switches in your wall and you want them, get it. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Get it. Gadget God, quick review. Any questions, put them down below. I do the research, so you don't have to. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching, everybody.